Hey my people, I'm Teresa and welcome to our YouTube channel. Whole kitchen, new kitchen. We're adding an additional kitchen to the villa. And I wanna let you guys know what we're gonna do different between the first kitchen and the second kitchen. I'll do a walkthrough with you guys with the do and the don'ts, right? So let's go.
All right, so what I want you to do, right? I want you to point out where everything goes. Obviously, that's where the fridge goes here. But I want you to point out, like, just let everybody know how the layout of the kitchen is, like where what goes where.
Pretty much, I mean, this will be the pantry, so we're gonna put shelves in here, and of course the door, storage area for food. This is our food pantry. This is storage, of course, and then of course we have the fridge, and then here we have the wine cooler,
Right.
which I see a simple mistake. So now what's gonna have to happen? They were supposed to put a plug behind here for the wine cooler. They have the plug up there. So now we're gonna have to open
You can punch a hole in there.
Yeah, gonna do a hole and then
Plug
use
it in
one
there.
of these plugs for the wine cooler and then the top plug for the fridge. So this is a coffee con.
But this is if you notice, this is two sockets here. When I say there's two plug holes. So
Right.
one plug could be used, one for the fridge and one for the cooler.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then this is the coffee corner. So
Right.
I mean, I think we should have upper cabinets here and not shelves. Over there can be shelves, but this should be our upper cabinets.
Well, I think floating shelves would look good over there.
But
If it's a coffee
not,
area.
It's not it will look good, but we're not going to be able to get much use from it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's recap. So you said this is a pantry.
Yeah.
Which is here, and this is a fridge.
Yeah.
And there's a storage above the fridge. And from there now you have a wine cooler. And then these are just cupboards.
Yep.
Some hinge in the box there.
For the you mean
just the runners.
The slow runners. Soft close. These are soft close. So back in the days when you lock the cupboard door, it sound like you slam it.
Right.
Or you got to push it in. With these are soft close. So you could just push in it 3/4 of the way in, and then it closes itself softly.
Right.
Like that.
So
you won't hear any noise. You could get this in any hardware store. You could get the soft close. So we no longer using the regular
right.
The regular ones. We do soft close for these. So all doors, drawers, in the kitchen, everything is soft close. Over here we have the seasoning. We have the seasoning rack. We have 2 seasoning racks. Because back in the days, or even now still, people put all their seasoning in the cupboards, and the seasoning always destroy your cupboard over the years. You're gonna have browning stain, salt on your cupboards and stuff like that, which is not good for your cupboard. So now we have a special area that only store seasoning, 2 sides. Alright.
So the 2 seasoning rack is sandwiched in the stove.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then here now, this is the oven area.
That's the oven.
Yeah. And it's a countertop gas stove. And you can see here.
I can see you run a copper pipe there.
Yeah, that's a gas line.
And it goes straight outside.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And if it, for some reason, if it was electric stove, we also have the electrical, yep, there, which again is electrical oven. Gas stove, electrical oven.
Got you.
Here now, this is for the hood, the stove hood, for the vent,
right,
to run to go outside. And then over here now, you see over here that this small, we don't need to put any upper cabinets over here because it's gonna be too claustrophobic. So we're just gonna have shelves.
Floating shelves.
Floating shelves with lights. So we'll have the LED lights on and on.
Right. So those are the wire
Wire
that
connection
for the lights.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
See, you got a big window here as well.
Yeah, we also have the garbage pull out here.
Mm-hmm.
Drawers, of course. The sink area we have here,
Mm-hmm.
and also the dishwashing area.
Okay. So that's gonna be a dishwasher there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this little one here?
Just storage.
Okay. So those are just regular cupboards.
Yeah, regular cupboards. And over here we're gonna have floating shelves as well.
Okay. And just to let everybody know that when you're constructing your kitchen or even constructing the building, so to speak, always put adequate plugs, because some house we've been into, there's no plugs, and then afterwards you have to chop the wall, and you're gonna realize that you need a microwave here or a toaster or whatever, so ensure there's adequate plugs. At least 4 plugs on top of your counter. All depends on the size of your kitchen.
You always gonna have 2 plugs on each side of the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to always be moving your toaster over here, because the toaster really belong over there, but because there's no plug over there, you have to bring it over here. So as much plug on the kitchen countertop as possible, so you're able to have, have enough for your use.
So also that there's a little pipe in the middle of the kitchen here. Just explain to them what this is for.
So this is the electrical pipe for the island. So from here we'll have a plug for phone use. You're charging your phone, you're sitting around the island. Also from here we're gonna have the microwave set up. So in the island we have the microwave, and so instead of we putting microwave on the wall over the stove, we don't do that anymore, or we don't tuck it into a corner on top of the countertop anymore. You kind of make your microwave not be seen.
So it's like a built-in.
So it's hidden inside of a cupboard.
Gotcha.
Pretty much you see. Of course, you have easy access to it because it doesn't have a door. It's just the microwave itself, but at least you don't have to worry about seeing this big microwave on top of the countertop or even over your stove, unless it comes with a fan for you to use with the stove. But other than that, microwave underneath the island.
Also, we let's take a look at the ceiling. I know lots of people always want to ask about the ceiling and in terms of lighting, because your kitchen needs a lot of light. Well, not a lot of light, it needs lighting. So this section here, this is above the island, obviously, right?
So as you notice, it's not centered in the ceiling, because the island is not going to center the ceiling. So the lights pretty much going to be centered on the island, which these are not the lights we're going to use. These are just for our personal construction use.
So there's going to be pendant lights, guys. All right, there's going to be 2 big gold pendant lights hanging above the island. Do you think we should show them the stone? I think we should, actually.
Yeah, I guess when we're working on it.
Yeah, not now?
Not now.
Okay. All right, so there's gonna be more lights. So I can see where these are marked. These all got like I guess the electrician, he actually put marks on them where the light should cut out and be. So this kitchen gonna have maybe about 12 lights, somewhere there, including the pendant lights. Okay. Okay. And just to note, this kitchen also is open to the dining room. So that wall gonna be, well, not wall, that temporary
setup is to be able to privatize the construction work going on behind the scene, even though we're still renting.
Gotcha. All right, so we're gonna take you guys and show you a previous kitchen that was built a few years ago, and yeah, just to let you guys have a view of what you can achieve in Jamaica when it comes to carpentry. All right, so let's go.
All right, my peeps. So there's a few things I want to show you guys about what happened in this kitchen that we're not gonna be doing upstairs. For example, these drawers, we don't have soft close on these drawers, so they make a lot of noise pushing in and out, pulling out and pushing in, and they're hard to actually pull out and push in. They're just so loud. With these, they open, you hear the noise, it's slammed. So upstairs we're gonna be doing soft close, so it actually close on its own on the way in versus making this loud noise because we're using the wrong inches on there. So for the new kitchen, we're not doing any of that. We're gonna do soft close for everything. So guys, nowadays, I mean, who wants to hear a loud noise in their kitchen, right? You open it, you want to hear it come out softly, and you push it in, and it goes in by itself all the way with a soft close. On the other kitchen, I'm definitely not going to be using these expensive stone because I have to watch the chef in the kitchen and make sure that guest doesn't get this countertop stain. Of course, it's the first kitchen in the villa, so I'm gonna go all out, which I went all out. But for the next kitchen, I'm not spending all that money upstairs. Not happening. So again, white kitchen. It's exciting to have white kitchen, but in the kitchen they use browning. In Jamaica we do brown stew chicken. You chop up the meat, everything splashes everywhere, and then on top of that, I mean, a lot of cooks are not careful when they're seasoning meat, so you have browning touching the white cupboards, which doesn't make any sense after a while because you have to keep wiping it. And of course, everybody that comes to clean, they use different chemicals on the kitchen cupboards, and over the years it damaged the cupboards. So white kitchen for us upstairs, that's not gonna happen. It takes too much to keep it clean, and it takes too much time. I would never do a white kitchen again. I love white dearly, but I would never do a white kitchen again. So these are things that we've learned downstairs kitchen, which is the first floor kitchen, that will never repeat upstairs kitchen. Just so you guys know, in case you are building in Jamaica, and of course, you know, everybody want the nice white countertop and stuff, but it looks nice, but it's really hard to maintain. Just letting you guys know. So with this kitchen, I was just loving this cooktop. You know, it looks elegant in the kitchen, but at the end of the day, you know what? It costs you so much money with JPS. So on the new kitchen upstairs, we will not be using an electric cooktop. We're gonna use gas stove because with the gas stove, you save a lot more money in your pocket, okay? So as much as this look luxurious, and you want to see it in your kitchen, I do not recommend to have an electric cooktop, not in Jamaica, because it costs so much money on your JPS bill. It is almost half of what you're paying, honestly. And I just learned that maybe less than a year ago. My electrician, they keep telling me, you need to get rid of this cooktop, you need to get rid of this cooktop. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna make you pay less than what you're paying right now. And I'm definitely taking their advice, moving on upstairs, not to use an electric cooktop. We will be using a gas cooktop upstairs. So guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.